What is up, you guys? It's Jerry again from Team Unco Studios, here with another very basic MPC Beats tutorial using the Akai MPK Mini and the MPC Beats software, okay? So in our last video, we kind of had the drum tutorial and kind of how to, put the programs in and all of that. This one's going to be a little bit of an extension of that one with a couple of other little things thrown in, okay? So to start this one out, I'm going to answer a question that I had gotten asked, and somebody had asked me why the first video was called drums when you can put anything in your pads, right? And this is a really good question. The reason why I called it drums was because typically drums is the foundation of whatever you're doing, and we're kind of building a foundation of how to use MPC Beats, right? With the tools and all of that stuff. And typically the foundation of a song is usually the beat, right? It's like the heartbeat of a song. So that was the reason why I called it drums, because we were using drums on the pads, okay? But the pads could be used for many different things. For instance, if you notice, I've got a preloaded melodic right here in my pads, okay? So if you haven't already figured that out, that's the reason why I'd called that drums, and this is kind of an extension to drums because I'm kind of still focusing on timing a little bit and different things like that, okay? So I apologize for the mix-up, but let's go ahead and get into this, okay? So with that, we are going to kind of do a little bit reverse engineering on our song, right? So last time we kind of had the drums going and we were starting the song with the drums and all that. Why don't we go ahead and try it with the melodic this time, right? And this is the reason why we like people to ask questions, right? Because we want you guys to understand every side of MPC Beats and how it works, because just because I start my songs with drums doesn't necessarily mean that's how you should start your songs. You can start a song however you want it. So these are all good questions that you guys ask us, because this is what we want to base these videos off of, right? Because somebody might get confused and might not understand that. Wait a minute, are these only used for drums, right? So now we're answering those questions. So let's go ahead and jump into this, you guys. So again, I've got that same click from the last video. I believe it was at 103, I think. You know what? Leave a comment down below if it wasn't, but I think it was at 103. And I got an extension of my bars here, okay? So the end of the last video, we had 2 bars, and now I've got 4 bars here, okay? So I've got this melodic, and I'm going to go ahead and put down maybe a little melody here, and we're going to kind of listen to the melody. I got my metronome on, okay? So Shift R to put it into standby, and then space bar to go ahead and start it. We're going to hear the 4 clicks and then lay down the little melody here, okay? Okay, it looks like it got, over pretty good. It looks like everything came out clean. I would like to probably see this maybe extended just a little bit. Maybe not that much, so I might have to maybe take it out of time correct here. Okay, so there, I'm going to take it out of time correct, okay? I'm going to bring my console back down. And now it'll allow me again, like you remember, to kind of go and just barely overlap it, not have it snap to that grid line, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and go back now and make sure to turn my time correct on, okay? So now that I've got that, let's go ahead and listen to it here. Yeah, I like that, okay? It's a cool little smooth, melody, right? So the next thing I would do would turn this metronome off and then listen to this, okay? We're only going to listen to the first 2 bars here. So if you notice, it's a lot different feel without that metronome there, right? It's everything's real smooth and kind of, really melodic, right? That's the reason why they call them melodics. So let's go ahead and now put a beat to this, right? We've got a good little, 4 bars right here. Let's go ahead and start adding, a little bit of spice to it. Let's add some rhythm, right? So again, if you remember, your inspector is where you're going to do that at, you guys, okay? So you notice I'm on track 1 here, and I've got my melodics there. So I'm going to go ahead and go to that little arrow and go to track 2. And make sure that I'm on a separate track when I'm going to get ready to start pasting stuff over what my first one was. Remember, if you go to track view, it allows you to see all of that, in this window here, and kind of what you're working on currently, that current track. If I go to melodic, it will put my melodic here, okay? So we're on drum. Let's go ahead and go back to drum. So, whoops, let's go back to the main mode there. And now I've got this, okay? So again, let's go ahead and listen to that melodic, okay? And we've got the metronome off. So again, some people might get a little confused, like where is the, is the beat here? Where is it? Some people can freehand it, others need a little bit of help. So that's the reason why we have the metronome, you guys, okay? So once you put that metronome in, now you know, okay, at least I know now where I can hit that kick, right? So let's go Shift R and just hit that kick on those. So now we've got that kick going, right? And we've got our time correct on, so everything's going to be right on it, right? Right? So we've kind of got this, I don't know, beginning to like an EDM kind of a thing going on there, right? And that might not necessarily be the feel that we want, But again, you can go anywhere you want with this. You could start pasting different things over. So let's go ahead and go to like bank B here and just find like, something like this, See, I'm liking something like that. So let's go Shift R here and just kind of add a little bit of this, So we're just adding flavor now, guys. Little things to just kind of accent different things and make things bounce different ways. And, that's what music is all about. It's just about, exploration. You're just exploring different sounds. Now, let's say we've got this, rocking in the studio. All of a sudden, producer comes in and goes, "Now, we're not, doing house music, right?" So it's easy to just basically go back to the drawing board and start over again, right? All you're going to want to do is just highlight everything in this like thing, because really what made it sound like house was this kind of little, kick and stuff we started putting into it. The melodic didn't sound bad. So again, let's go ahead and just kind of go over all of this stuff. I'm just highlighting a little bubble with my cursor, dragging down. Everything is highlighted, and now we're just going to double click there, and now everything is gone. We need that guy gone too, okay? And now we just have our melodic, right? So let's say now we're going to go with something different. Let's say we want to go with something a little more hip-hop or something, right? So like a something like that, So Shift R to go into standby mode, and we can just play it on that click at any point that we want, And that's it, guys. Now we've got this whole different kind of a, almost like more of a hip-hop kind of a feel, right? We can go back to bank B again and still keep adding that same percussion in, right? That's it, you guys. That's it. It's not hard. My 5-year-old can do this. It's super easy if you know all of the rules. If you know all of the rules, you can bend the rules and you can twist them in whichever way you want that feel to go. It's really simple, and that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. I just kind of wanted to show you guys how simple it is to kind of navigate to certain things when you know what certain things are called, right? And remember too, you can put any kit you want in here, and it's now going to play what I have put here, right? So again, if I just go here to my preloaded kits, and let's say I want this deep house kick, let's play what this is. Now we've got something completely different, you guys. We've got this like little, vocal line in there and everything. It's literally a universe of infinite possibilities, you guys. You can go anywhere you want to in the music world now because you have everything right here in front of you. And you can move these samples around and do so many different things, But that was pretty much the focus of this little tutorial, you guys, was just showing you that it can be done a number of different ways, whether it's drums or melodics or whatever other sample you want in there, okay? So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. We've got some more videos coming out on key groups, We've got some other ones coming out on plugins. We're going to do some advanced stuff like how to build, your own drum kit. And, we're going to go over a bunch of different things, sample editing and, track mute, all kinds of stuff, you guys. So stay tuned on the channel. We're going to pop out videos as quickly as we can. Okay. So peace and love from everyone here at Team Unco and Team Unco Studios. We love you guys. And you know what? If you're going to be weird loud. Okay? We'll see you guys later. Bye.